Good day everybody, this is the Ecclesiarch here, back with some more Horus Heresy Legions, and today we're gonna be doing some card reveals for none other than the Alpha Legion. And trust me, I got some very interesting stuff to reveal to you today, and starting off with a Warlord. Now, I'm very happy to tell you that the secret identity mechanic has been preserved, apparently, and the secret identity that I'm going to be revealing to you today is Armillus Dynat. Now, first of all, the secret identity card itself, it's similar to how it was in the previous Alpha Legion. So it costs 0, and once you reveal your secret identity, you draw a card. However, in this case, once you also reveal your identity, you gain a +2/0 this turn. Now, this is pretty damn cool because not only can you use this to draw a card, but this can also be used to quickly take out a threat on the board or just push the aggro on the enemy Warlord just a little bit more. So definitely a very cool change that I certainly welcome. So if there's gonna be like special bonuses for every secret identity, it's gonna be very, very cool. Now, the art, by the way, on it is really awesome. I love the Warhammer that he's holding. And the identity itself is Armillus Dynat. So we got 230 as his stats, so 30 HP, medium initiative. And his ability, 2 energy, jam a random enemy troop, and next time, draw a card. So basically, he has the random jam ability, which is going to be super useful against a lot of factions, especially like stealth factions and the ones that run like Backlash, for example, Death Guard. It can be very good against the Forge Master and stuff like that. So overall, very good ability if you ask me. And it also has a very interesting thing that it changes around, like first it jams, then it draws a card. So it's pretty good because you'll have to use it a little bit smarter, and whenever you're not using it, it's not a huge drawback because you still get an ability to draw a card. So overall, I'd say a pretty cool Warlord with a pretty cool ability that I think definitely will see play, because this kind of a control ability is always welcome if you ask me. Now, speaking of jam, I'm gonna tell you that today's reveals are gonna be very focused on that specific ability, and the next thing is going to be the Echion Sky Hunters, 2 energy, 2/1 flank, and jam any troop damaged by this unit. So you get another ability to jam somebody while also dealing a little bit of damage, right? So I'm not sure how good this card is going to be, by the way. It's good that it has flank, it's pretty good. So it's a +1 ability to jam something. Maybe if you're not playing Armillus Dynat, it can be extra useful since you're not gonna have jam as your Warlord ability. So overall, I guess an okay card, pretty okay for a green, that's for sure. But the next one that we have is absolutely nuts. So we got the Kappa Stormbird for 4 energy, and what you get is jam all enemy troops and draw a card. So not only does it jam the whole board, but it also draws a card. So pretty cool overall. It's like the Psychic Anathema, but instead of stunning, it also draws you a card. So I guess this is a pretty nice extra control ability. So as I can see, the new Alpha Legion is gonna be very focused on jam, and that is very annoying, obviously, for everybody. But it kind of fits the theme, I guess, like, you know, of the Alpha Legion by destroying, like, sabotaging the enemy plans and everything. So I guess that's more than welcome. And it's a common card too, by the way, so pretty interesting. But the next card that I need to reveal to you is an epic unit, and before I reveal it, I'm gonna say that I kind of feel like this is a problematic unit, and I'm going to explain why. So the next unit is 4 energies, 3/4, Praetor Tkeln, and it has a rally. Choose a troop or tactic in the enemy hand and return it to their deck. Now, e.g., if you're watching this video, please take into account the advice that I'm going to give you right now, because I know that you often change cards even after the reveals until they are released, and do not release this card in the state that it is right now, because it's not going to be healthy for the game, trust me. Because I've played a lot of card games, and there's a lot of cards that like destroy the units in your hands or force your units to go back into the deck and so on, or discard them. But there's always supposed to be let's say there's always supposed to be a payoff, right? There's always supposed to be something that happens in return. For example, when you play Inner Sanctuary, the enemy puts the card back into their deck, but they draw a new one, right? So, or for example, it can be that you and your opponent both discard a card, or maybe you force them to put this card into play or use it or something. just being able to remove a card from the enemy's hand is very toxic, I think, for Horus Heresy Legions, because this game doesn't have like crazy amount of card draw to begin with, especially after some cards have been removed, like Lectitio Divinitatis, and a lot of factions are going to struggle a lot. Just imagine playing a card-hungry faction and somebody just throws the two of these units down like one after the other. It's going to just absolutely ruin the game. And on top of that, even if it doesn't ruin the game in terms of balance, it's a very toxic and unfun mechanic. If you really want, what you could do is turn this unit into a 3 energy 3/3, and instead of like just returning a card, you can like return a card and draw a new one. That way it's going to be more interesting, right? You can still disrupt the enemy by getting rid of their key card, and you know, it will be cheaper, so it's not going to be problematic for the Alpha Legion to play as well, because 4 energy is a bit of a problem for this kind of card. But right now, I think as it is, it's a big problem. So yeah, those are my thoughts about the reveals. Overall, I really like the cards, except this one. I especially like the Warlord. So let's see what other stuff is going to be revealed for the Alpha Legion. Thank you for watching, gentlemen, and leave a comment and tell me what you think about the cards. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.